Hi, good morning. How are you doing today? Well, today I'll try to show you about the Xrealstats Adin software, which can be used to analyze different statistical analysis of time series data. This package or add-in is basically used to analyze different time series data analysis, like descriptive statistics and also regressions, ANOVA, or trained analysis and the likes can be done by using this Realstat 6 or Xrealstat Adin. So you can find this Xrealstat Adin. You can simply type on Google as Xrealstats, and you can see here this is Xrealstat resource pack. So in this link you can find the download link, so you can easily download the Xrealstat Adin to be added into your Excel. So you can simply download the Xrealstat package from this website. After downloading, what you can do is basically you have to open your Excel and you have to go to File and then Options and then Add-ins here. And then add-ins, you have to go into the bottom line, which is saying Manage. And if you click here the drop down arrow, you can see Excel add-ins. So you can click Excel add-ins and say it, go. So you will get the add-ins that are available for your Excel. Or if they are not found here, you have to go to browse and find out the Excel add-in that you are already installed. So for me, I have to check the Xrealstat. You can see here I have Xrealstats, so I have to check it and say it okay. So after that, today I want to show you how we can do the Mankendall trend test by using Excel add-ins, which is called Xrealstat, because there are different methods, there are different ways that you can simply analyze the Mankendall trend test using Python, R, or any other statistical software. But it's another way that you can simply analyze the trend. So here I have the data for which is called Humboldt Station rainfall data from 1981 up to 2018, and it is basically arranged monthly from January to December. And you can see here seasonal data of the monthly distribution, and you can see the annual. So if my intention is to calculate the trend analysis, so what I have to do is you have to click Control plus M. So while you are doing this, the Realstat Adin will be popped out. So you can see here the different analysis can be found in the desk tab. That's statistics, the normality analysis, the frequency table, and the different statistical analysis are basically found here, including the homogeneity of variance. If you want to do different regression analysis, multiple linear regression, weighted linear regressions, and the likes, ANOVA, time series, multivariables. If you want to do some correlations, you can go through this line and you have to do correlation analysis for two different variables along the time. And if you want to do some tests, Bayesian test, so you can find here so many applications are basically found. For today, our concern is on Mankendall trend analysis. So here you have to click on time series or time series tool. So you can see here in this time series tool you can find the forecasting methods and like the ARIMA models, the seasonal ARIMA models, and correlogram analysis. The cross correlation analysis can be done here. But our intention is to analyze the Mankendall trend test in central estimator by using this add-in. So click here on Mankendall and central and say it OK. So it says input the range. So let me, for example, if I want to see annual trend for January, that means for January from 2001 up to 2018, how the trend looks like using the alpha 0.05 or the 95% confidence interval. You can change it. You can change it 0.01 or 0.001, or you can do 0.05. For now, I want to use alpha 0.05. The output range. So let me put the output here on S2. So instead of N2, let me put S2. Then let me say OK. After you are saying OK, you will find the result. Let me just insert here. So here's a Mankendall test with alpha 0.05, the Mankendall stat S -4, and here you can find a standard error, the Z value, the P value, and it will tell you trend, and the sun slope estimator with a slope 0, and then so you can see here, since it is below 0, it is decreasing trend. Since the P value is greater than 0.05, it is insignificant. Let me say this one is decreasing trend, but it is insignificant. Insignificant. Therefore, we can say there is no trend. Since it's insignificant, that doesn't have any impact. If it is significant, we can say there is a trend. The trend is decreasing. The same is true. For example, let me do this one. Let me do a trend for the seasonal data for the spring. Control plus N, and let me go to the time series, Mankendall trend test, range, June, July, August, the summer season, or let me say the current one in Ethiopian case. And what on the value should we to say? Okay. Now here, you can see the Z is a negative value below 0. It's decreasing. The P value is greater than 0.05. It's insignificant. So there's no trend. We can do also for the annual one. Let me say Control plus M and time series, Mankendall trend test, the annual data. Okay, let me say V2. Okay. No, that's override here. It says it will override the available data. Let's say X2. Let me say X2. Okay. Yes. You can see this is also the annual test. This one is decreasing. This is also insignificant. So we can say there's no trend. If there is a trend, it says yes. And so in order to say there is a trend, the P value has to be less than 0.05, right? And the Z value, if let me say this one, let me cut. paste, and then another if shows rate greater than 0 if z less than 0. If the p-value is less than 0.5, there is significant rate. Unless insignificant, right? You can see this well. Hold on. This one. Okay, let me put it this way. This way. If p less than 0.05 it is significant, unless it is insignificant range. If z greater than 0, it is increasing. If z less than 0, it is decreasing trend. If z is equals to 0, it is not a trend. Therefore, you can justify the trend based on this argument, so you can really find out the Mankendall trend test by using Xrealstats. Thank you.